This time we are now discussing the Calvin cycle reaction in photosynthesis process, which is the second stage. Calvin cycle reaction. The overall purpose of the Calvin cycle reaction is to convert carbon dioxide from the atmosphere into carbohydrates or sugar, which the plant needs to power its cellular activities and build new plant seed structures. The Calvin cycle reaction occurs within the stroma of the chloroplast. The reaction uses the ATP and NADPH to produce by the light reactions to convert the CO2 to carbohydrates. Let's zoom in into the Calvin cycle to take closer look. The Calvin cycle can be divided into three phases: carbon dioxide fixation, carbon dioxide reduction, and regeneration of RUBP. The first phase, carbon dioxide fixation, basically captures the CO2 from the atmosphere, so it can be used in the reactions. To do this, CO2 is attached to RUBP, a 5 carbon molecules. The enzyme used in this reaction is called Rubisco, and the result of the reaction is an unstable 6 carbon molecules that quickly splits into 3 carbon molecules called 3-phosphoglycerate or 3-PG. Next, the process of converting the CO2 to carbohydrate begins. This phase is called carbon dioxide reduction phase because we're adding the electrons and energy to CO2 molecules. During this phase, a sequence of reaction uses NADPH and same of the ATP from the light reaction. This molecule supplies the needed electrons and energy for CO2 reduction. Electrons are added from NADPH and through a series of reactions, 3-PG is reduced to form G3, a carbohydrates, ADP to NAD+ returns to the thylakoids to be converted back to ATP and NADPH by the light reaction. One of the G3P molecules is set aside as a building blocks for glucose, but the majority of the G3P molecules move forward into the third phase of the Calvin cycle. In this phase, ATP is used to combine the rest of the G3P molecules to form RUBP molecules. This RUBP can then combine with additional carbon dioxide molecule, continuing the carbon reaction to form the glucose molecules. The cycle actually has to turn 6 times because each turn of the cycle adds only 1 carbon. It is important to remember that the Calvin cycle is dependent